Hey, it's Keisha. Welcome and welcome back. We are on day 28, I want to say 28, 29. Can I? Yes, please. Yeah, day 29. All right, so we're going to start with a meditation, right? So let's just go ahead and close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And bring our mind, our bodies, and our focus centered here in the spot, in this place. Feel your seat sitting evenly in your chair, wherever you are. Weight evenly distributed, comfortable in all ways, no effort. And just feel yourself beginning to settle and get focused. Shaking off the busyness of the day. Any cares or concerns, letting those drift away. With each breath, becoming more and more whole. More and more pure of your true essence. No outside distractions. And now see yourself surrounded by a column of white light. Breathe in that light. Feel it filling in the space in between the cells. Feel each cell bursting with life. To the point where you can say, I am light. I am life. I am light. I am life. Breathe. With a smile in your heart, in an open mind, gently open your eyes. We'll begin our lesson. Okay. So, day 29. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, we're going to read from Hebrews, chapter 11, verses 17 through 40. Okay. By faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up. Okay, let me start again. By faith, Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promises offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said that in Isaac shall thy seed be called, accounting that God was able to raise him up even from the dead, from whence he also received him in a figure. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning things to come. By faith, Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both the sons of Joseph, and worshipped, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith, Joseph, when he died, made mention of the departing of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child, and that they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. Esteeming the reproach of Christ greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured, as seeing him who is invisible. Through faith he kept the Passover, and the sprinkling of blood, lest he that destroyed the firstborn should touch them. By faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians, saying to do, were drowned. By faith the walls of Jericho fell down after they were compassed about 7 days. By faith the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not, when she had received the spies with peace. What shall I more say? For the time would fail me to tell of Gideon, and of Barak, and of Samson, and of Jephthah, and of David also, and Samuel, and of the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of the weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens. Women received their dead raised to life again, and others were tortured, not accepting deliverance, that they might obtain a better resurrection. And others had trial of cruel mockings and scourgings, yea, moreover of bonds and imprisonment. They were stoned, they were sawn asunder, were tempted, were slain with the sword, were wandered about in sheepskins and goatskins, being destitute, afflicted, tormented, of whom the world was not worthy. They wandered in the deserts and in mountains and in dens and caves of the earth. And these all, having obtained a good report through faith, received not the promise, God having provided some better thing for us, that they without us should not be made perfect. I don't know about you, that was interesting, but it's also challenging. But yeah, a little bit challenging. Patience. Fillmore wants us to talk about today. Patience is a state of mind that beholds the world from the harmony of the Christ mind, a freedom from personal thinking. It is an attitude of mind characterized by poise, calmness, and a quiet, restful trust, especially in the face of trying conditions. It has its foundations in love. Great peace have they that love the law. Great peace have they that love thy law, and they have no occasion of stumbling. The first requisite in the development of patience is spiritual understanding. The larger our vision of life, the more freedom we feel, and we are spared the friction and frettings that come to those who are centered in personality. Whether one is patient or not depends on his view of life. If he is selfish and self-centered and lives in a material world bound by his own interests, he lacks the qualities that go to make up patience. We may take the gift of patience and make use of it. We may receive it by faith and then work it out in every department of our being by daily practice of truth. Patience gives self-control. We unfold the capacity to direct our behavior in right ways, a result of spirituality. I realize that I am feeding my consciousness on divine patience. When my thoughts are in harmony with divine law, they develop my body into God's beautiful, indestructible temple. Let us run with patience the race that is set before us, looking unto Jesus, the author and the perfecter of our faith. And so we affirm. The serene, calm, trustful spirit now accomplishes all the desires of my heart, and I rest in peace. Sometimes I really do think that he writes these lessons just for me. And when I get into those modes, when I think that, it just tells me that I am in the flow, accepting and at one with divine order, and that everything is unfolding as it should, which means there have been no mistakes in the past, because if I am right here, right now, then there have been no mistakes because I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And it also means that that thing which I am thinking about in the future, well, dude, he just promised me, right? It's happening. The serene, calm, trustful spirit now accomplishes all the desires of my heart. I rest in peace. Desires of my heart means it comes from the Father. So if I thought of it, it was only put there by God's hand. And so if I came up with a thought, all resources are within me to accomplish that thing. And I know that I have all the help that I need because God is the one who gave me the thought. And he wouldn't give me the thought unless it was made to be, unless I was able to bring it to fruition. So that just means life is about to get better and better and better. I hope that is the same and true for you. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. having a great time this 29th day. Just a few more of these left, really. What, 2 weeks? Let's get the most out of it, right? Let's keep doing the work. All right. You all have a good one. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.